Grabbed a shit load of these tracksuits. Do you reckon I can smash any shoes? 20-30 quid at least to be made in all of those pairs. So warm now. Liverpool Edge, a fair decent shop. There's gonna be some money to be made. Yes, people, good morning. Today we are doing another Nike outlet tour of the North. If you haven't watched the video already, I've already done this lap before and was very successful, so we're gonna be doing it again today. I go away to Tenerife on Friday, so I need to stock up on a load of pairs to sell while I'm away. Bankrupt myself at this point. So I thought I'd do a big Nike outlet lap just to get a load of stuff in, basically. We are currently at Talc Pits. If you don't already know, that's the clearance store, one of two in the UK. It's a little bit different to a normal outlet. I'll explain more in the video when I'm showing you inside and what have you. After that, we're going to go Cheshire Oaks, Liverpool 1, St Helens, Manchester, and then see what we can hit on the way back. Hopefully going to be a good day. Got some money to spend. So before the video starts, guys, please make sure, if you're not already, drop a subscribe. There's tons of reselling content just like this, not just outlet reselling, but Amazon FBA too. Free game for you to make some money. And drop a like as well to let me know that you are enjoying the content. Obviously, if it doesn't get any likes, then I'll probably just, I don't know, disappear and never see me again. So yeah, we're gonna head in now. It's not quite open yet. What time is it? I don't think it opens for 10 minutes, but this place has like ultras. Like, it's always packed at this fucking outlet. There's loads of people there, so see what the queue's saying. And yeah, we're gonna head in. So once again, this is the Nike clearance store. Now this is different to a typical Nike outlet. I'll explain briefly for those who don't know. Unlike a factory or a Unite store, a clearance store, there's only two in the country, one in Talc Pits and one in Birmingham. Everything is discounted by a minimum of 40%, some of it being up to 70%. There are no shelves of full box pairs, there's only no lid pairs. And the stuff that they sell in here is basically all of the stuff that they couldn't shift in normal outlets, with the rare exception of a few different things that they sometimes get in. But there's a ton of money to be made in these stores if you know exactly what to look for. This place is so intense, people literally just run in and just take everything, literally everything. It's for like fucking 30 quid though. The main issue with the Nike clearance stores is that they always have the same stuff, more or less. So there can often be quite a bit of competition with the stuff that you're selling, but regardless, a ton of good stuff to buy. If you've never been to a Nike clearance store, I'd highly recommend heading down, even if it is a bit of a trip, because there's definitely big money to be made. Anyway, we went through and picked up a ton of different stuff. See that there's loads of different Air Maxes, sometimes as cheap as literally £30. Blazers, Huaraches. As you'll see from what I copped, it's not actually the popular stuff that you'd think would be good to resell. Most of these Air Maxes are in crazy small sizes, like 3 to 6, and therefore are going to be quite difficult to sell. And my final piece of advice about the clearance stores is to definitely take your time and go through stuff properly. You'll see all the ultras rushing in there and grabbing stuff as quickly as they can, which, yeah, at the start is maybe a good strategy to make sure you grab any of the no-brainer good stuff. There's loads of hidden profit to be found in the store if you actually take the time to look through stuff properly. We spent literally over an hour in here just going through all of the different shelves and making sure we don't miss anything. And as you can see, we grabbed a shit ton of stuff. The best part is that they even do trolleys in here. So once we grabbed everything, we went and grabbed the trolley. Put on screen now everything that I ended up buying from the first store. Hopefully this is some inspiration for you. And it was time to head to the next store, which is Cheshire Oaks. First outlet done, like £430 spent or something. The problem with these, what's it called, clearance outlets is that it's always the same stuff. Like, the Air Max Bliss are a new one and the Jordans are a new one, but apart from that, like, literally everything I grabbed in there is the same stuff as in there last time. So I don't really understand how these guys go every single day, make money from it, but I'm just washed. But regardless, £400 spent. I'm hoping to at least double the money and everything we bought today, with the exception of like the Jordans, but like these Blazers are 17 quid, you can double your money on them easily. These Jordans, they were like 27, make 20 quid on them. Run out of places to put shit. I need to go and, what was the UPS parcels here that need dropping from India yesterday? I need to leave space in the back for my mate as well, that's why I'm only using the boot. But yeah, man, decent first chop of the day. Pretty much already made the trip worth it, so not complain. And next up is Chester. Run this trolley back in, drop these parcels, and we'll be back on the road. Gonna need to do a quick boot slam check. Do you reckon I can smash any shoes? A little bit. That'll do. Right, let's move. So yeah, stop number one was a success. Spent just over £400. Like I said, most of this stuff I'm hoping to double my money on, but some of it you still make about 20 quid. So I reckon for that first shop, after everything sells, probably about 200-300. So not too bad. Stop number two. We're now at Cheshire Oaks. It's normally a pretty decent one, but a bit late. It's now 12:15, so hopefully there's like a midday restock or some shit. But we'll grab some good stuff. We headed into Cheshire Oaks. Was one of the worst thing you can find as an outlet reseller. Backwall was only 30% off rather than 50%, which for obvious reasons makes it much more difficult to find flips, especially considering that only some stores will let you get the extra 10% off of the student discount. We had a look through, couldn't really find much on the shelves at all. It was mostly all still full price. Found some Air Max DNs, some Jordans, some SB SB highs on the back wall. I actually picked up a bunch of these at literally just £33. Vomeros on the shelves that we pick up for 45. Some of those Air Maxes, which are decent at around £80. A load of washed Jordans, which no one's ever reselling. It's pretty safe to say that there was no money to be made with the shoes. However, there was a bunch of clothing on big discount, all of it on 50% off. Not even 50% off the retail, 50% off of a new price, making these tracksuits literally just £27. Wind runners for £31. We grabbed pretty much all of them that we could because tracksuits for £27 is just crazy. And then headed back to the car. As you can see here, I'm not sure how much I filmed inside the video, inside the outlet, but we grabbed a shit load of these tracksuits, probably like 12 of them, I think. For £26 each, and then we also managed to grab a few pairs of running leggings type things. 3 of them, they were on a 70% off rail. They were 20 quid, they retail at 110. Could be some money to be made. Shoes were dead, it was only 30% off. If it was 50, there'd be money to be made, would be cooking off, but unfortunately it wasn't. Not much you can do about that. So, it's already 2 o'clock, so I don't really want to sit and talk too much. Have my Coke Zero in the boot. Time to head to Liverpool. It'll be like 3 o'clock when we get there. We need to hurry the fuck up, basically. I just wanted to briefly interrupt this video just to plug a new Nike Outlet Reselling PDF guide that I've just released. I'm not going to bang on for ages, but in short, a 10,000 plus word, 40 page plus long PDF document telling exactly how you can do this too. You can go into Nike Outlets, spot something that you know you can make money on, teaches you how to work out what's profitable, there's different product analysis methods with a ton of examples. Best places to sell it, a load of different tips and tricks that from years of Nike Outlet experience, me and the team of people who wrote it come up with. Comes with permanent free access to my Discord where once you bought the PDF, you can jump in, you can ask any questions that you might have, whether you're in the outlet and you're looking at shoe thinking, should I not buy it? You can literally stick it straight in the Discord and myself, one of the staff, or our big community will answer it for you. It's been doing really well so far. I'm so happy with how it's came out. Most of the people that are buying this are making their money back literally in one trip of going. This increased a couple of weeks ago and I'm planning to do another price increase, trying to keep it as exclusive as possible. And just for the people who've tuned into this YouTube video, anyone that uses the discount code YouTube will in fact get £5 off. I'm going to stick the link down in the description, hand you back over. Okay, stop number 3. We are now at Liverpool Edge Lane. It is already 2:30, so it might have been looted already, but I'm sure there'll be at least something to make some money on the nest. Let's find out. Got to Liverpool Edge Lane and there was a few bits on 30% off. Unfortunately, I did end up picking up these vapor flies. As I thought they were alpha flies, but charge it, we move on. Luckily, backwall was 50%, but it was kind of late in the day and I think we must have missed a restock because it was looking pretty empty. A few decent sales on these football boots, so we grabbed them for £44. These Invincible runs for £60 are always a chop. Some easy money to be made in these. I've never seen these things in my life, but they were kind of expensive, so we checked them out. That was pretty much it on the backwall. We did also find some Air Maxes, but the size was too small. So all we ended up grabbing was the Invincible Freeze, the football boots, and then vapor flies, which we did end up returning later on. Right. Liverpool Edge, a fair decent chop with them other running shoes for 60. They're an easy 40, 50 on top. And those football boots I'm not 100% sure on, but we're going to test them out, see if they do well. No time really to waste here. We're going to go to St Helens next. That's only 20 minutes down the road, so hopefully they've got some good stuff in there. Then we're going to head to Manchester and just see what happens, basically. Touchdown St Helens, and once again we're hit with the 30% off the back wall. Not good. Literally nothing even worth looking at apart from these Jordan 5s, but these were women's sizing, so not worth picking up. However, we did get some Air Force Fresh for £83 with a 30% off, so literally about £56. So with the full box we did go ahead and grab those, but apart from that we didn't grab anything else. So with this 30% discount there's just not enough room for profit. But looking at the stuff that's on the back wall, when St Helens does go to 50% off, there's definitely going to be some money to made, so if you're local to here then watch out for that. And just to top it off, nothing on the shelves either, so a fairly quiet store. Yeah, that store was a little bit disappointing, but we still haven't had a store where we got nothing yet. A pair of Air Forces for 58. Can't complain, brand new with the full box, and they're actually the Air Force Freshes, which are like the new ones, which are meant to not crease. So probably made like 30 quid on them. Next stop, Manchester. What time is it? 3:30, so we're going to go Manchester next. It's about an hour away. Maybe we'll be able to do Leeds, Castleford and York as well, if I don't kill myself first. Let's find out what happens first. We're going to head off now, and yeah. Okay, we're at Manchester. That took fucking ages because traffic in this gap is fucking horrendous, but it's a bit late now, so there might not be anything in it. But, you know, it's been a good day so far anyway, so I don't really care. Into the Manchester outlet, and this place is looking a lot more full. Plenty of shoes on the back wall, and it's 50% off. First find, if my camera will actually focus, was these Jordan 2 low UNCs for literally £45 when they retail at like £190. It's crazy. And a pair of Jordan 1 high black whites for literally 60 quid. Or Jordan 2 highs this time for £50 in a nice colourway. And a pair of the Jordan 2 Chicagos in a good men's size for literally £54. Clean colourway of these Air Max Golfs for 76. A little bit higher than I normally pay, but it's a nice colourway to we'll pick them up anyway. These white Huaraches are a really great seller for me, but it's just too much of a small size. These TNs are kind of crazy. The StockX lowest ask on these are super high. For 78 quid, we're going to pick them up and hopefully get a lucky sale at some point. A few more random Jordans and a pair of greedy Air Maxes in the women's section, but just a bit too expensive, but we grabbed a few bits. Okay, 4 pairs from Manchester. They're all kind of meh. All 4 of them are a little bit like, do I pick them up? Do I not bother? But you know, like I said, I'm going away for a week, so I might as well just grab some bricky stock. It probably will sell by the time I've come back, maybe. Who fucking knows, but 20-30 quid at least to be made in all of those pairs, so can't complain, I guess. Right, we're going to go to one final store, which is going to be Leeds, and then we're going to call it for a day, and I'll take you back to the office with me, and we'll conclude everything that we've got. Just like that, we are now back home in the office. I didn't actually manage to make it to any other outlets, because on the way back from Manchester, typically crash on the motorway. Honestly, if you've ever driven in or out of Manchester, you know it's an absolute nightmare. Highly do not recommend. As far as things go, definitely a few £100 worth of profit made, all things considered. Definitely not my best outlet trip, if I'm totally honest. Not my worst either. We grabbed a load of stuff, we're going to make a load of money. Ultimately, at the end of the day, can't complain. Just maybe caught it in a bit of an unlucky day where we found 2 stores that were on 30%. Regardless of that, I'm now just sorting through everything, getting everything listed up, getting all the sales done. You know how we do. So guys, if you did in fact enjoy this video or found it helpful in any way whatsoever, please return the favour. Drop me a like, drop me a subscribe. More important, subscribe, as that helps me out massively. If you want more of this content, want to learn more about outlet reselling, reselling in general, making money online, side hustles, all that stuff, link my Instagram and TikTok on the screen right now. I'll post a bunch more short form content that you won't see on YouTube over there. And of course, if you too want to learn how to do Nike outlet reselling, I do have my A to Z Nike outlet reselling guide. It's over 10,000 words long, over 40 plus pages. Link that down in the description below. If you use code YouTube, you will get £5 off. Results that people have been getting from it is absolutely crazy. I'm so happy with how it's came out. And you do also get access to my Discord community for completely free forever. So I'd highly recommend it if you're looking to get started. But yeah, guys, thank you ever so much for watching, and I will see you again soon.